Well, I think it's the linkage, really. It's the ecological link they have to our freshwater systems, and particularly rivers, and the fact that their presence or absence is an indicator of the health of the river, and hopefully their presence can be restored to what it once was, and in doing that, you help to restore the health of the river just by virtue of the mussels being here. So that's kind of how we got started into this. And like on the Cottonwood River here, there are areas where, like big sandbars, where you can find old shells of mussel species that don't live here anymore. So by looking at what's still alive and what's laying around dead, we can kind of reconstruct what the river used to be. It's kind of like a reference condition. So we know that a healthy Cottonwood River would have all those species still living in it, and hopefully someday it will again. And if they're there, probably the fish are all doing better and become more abundant, because this is all just pipelining nutrients down to the Minnesota River, and if you were retaining some of those in the mussel bed, turning it into food for other things, the water coming out the bottom end would be cleaner, and you'd have all this biological fruits growing in the river.
The shapes and the sizes and the colors and the sculptures, they're so diverse in North America. It's almost like, it's why people gravitate toward birds and butterflies. It's because of the color, it's because of the variation, and mussels are incredibly variable, and so that was another draw, that just the neatness of them. I mean, that's why people go collecting shells along the beach and along the ocean. It's people love collecting shells because they're so neat and beautiful. And so that was another thing. And then when I started learning about their biology, they've got probably one of the most intricate and interesting life histories of any animal in North America. I mean, a sort of a parasitic life cycle that involves all these lures and mimicry. It just was really something that sealed it, and so I've been working on them for pushing 20 years now.
It's a great way to look at water quality, because they like the macroinvertebrates, benthic macroinvertebrates are sentinels to our water quality, and they really tell us a lot about our habitat and ecosystems and the water quality that's coming through them.
I mean, that's true of a lot of things. The more you investigate, the more you learn to learn about what you need to learn.